Dumelang Absheni, hello, and welcome to Tsa-Sgela with Kgau. My name is Murunga Kgau and I am your host with the most, doing the most. Today's episode is all about auditing, and we have a special guest here with us. I'm not going to mention her name, she'll introduce herself, but I'm going to give you guys a little summary, brief introduction of who this guest is. She is a certified IT audit manager who has overcome remarkable changes to achieve success. From humble beginnings in Limpopo to rising through the ranks in a male-dominated industry, she shares her story of resilience, determination, and triumph. With a background in IT auditing and certifications under her belt, she's now pursuing her MBA, and the rest she will give us. The rest she will tell us. So, her name is Lebogang
Mankwana. Wow. Mankwana.
Lebogang Mankwana Mmakobela Murashwa. Yeah, that's her introduction. I did that on purpose because she seems like she's tensed.
Oh, yeah.
So, just to make sure she's fine. Are you fine?
I'm
No.
fine.
You're fine.
Yeah.
So her name is Lebogang Mankwana Mmakobela.
I think rather let me just introduce myself.
Okay. Sorry. Please introduce.
My name is Mankwana Mmakwana. That's my maiden name. Then Kanyalwaga Mmakobela. So my name is Mankwana Mmakobela.
Oh, so
yes.
Lebogang
is not in my ID.
Okay.
But it's my name. Everybody knows me, especially from family.
Nickname.
Yes, because when my mom had me, my grandmother had already decided on the name, but my mother wanted the name Lebogang. So that's the name she gave me, but it's actually not in my IDs. So I am Lebogang. Yes, everybody knows me as Lebogang. But in terms of ID and office, and it's Mankwana.
Okay. So Letlang Tarela, because it happens, guys.
It does.
So we're gonna play a game, ne? An icebreaker game. I'm gonna ask you, let's say, 12 questions, and then we just want to find out, Hori. These questions, these are Google. So
okay,
beware, guys.
Okay, let's see.
So the first question: if you were not an IT audit manager,
yeah,
what would be your dream job?
I've got two.
Two, okay.
I would be a chef. I love cooking.
Okay.
And I always wanted to be a teacher.
Teaching?
Yo, I loved it so much. As a child, moke young, like even in my room, I would just imagine, being that person. So if I wasn't that, I would definitely be a mama somewhere. So if not a chef.
Why didn't you take teaching?
Because my aunt, my mom is a twin, right? So my aunt graduated, but she never got a job as a teacher. So it was that thing of you need to, as you're choosing your career, you can't just choose something and then have a degree, gather dust and stuff. So I had to okay, just because of that already, it was just not even an option to say you're not going to have another degree or diploma that is gathering dust and you don't find a job. So, yeah.
Okay. What's your go-to productivity music genre?
Productivity.
When you're doing something and you're listening to music.
It depends on the day or on the mood, but most definitely deep house.
Okay.
Most definitely gospel.
Okay.
I am a very spiritual person, so gospel and J is my most. Depend on the mood.
Okay.
But yeah, deep house music and gospel.
Gospel.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what's the best advice that you have received?
best advice I have received. Go and don't come back without being enrolled.
Go university.
Yes. That's what my aunt said when
Oh,
I
go
left.
yeah.
Yeah. O ska ba boya o sena space. A kena ko bona o dutse ka mo ntlong. Or a kena ko tsa o dira music or o dira I don't care, but you must not come back. Ba sa o tšea ko sekolong.
Okay, but at least she's not saying go and enroll in this course and don't come back without a degree.
No.
Yeah,
She
at
just
least
said,
go and don't come back enrolled.
don't come back. Ba sa o tšea ko sekolong. Like I kena ko
Yo.
bona o ile mo o tlo mpotsa re, hey, ba le space stage or what? No. Don't go and don't come back. I don't forget those words.
Yeah.
And those are the words that pushed me
to get enrolled.
Yeah.
At least they helped you now.
So that was the best advice ever.
Manager vibes.
Yeah.
And then what inspired you to pursue IT auditing?
Should I tell you the truth?
Please. Nothing but the truth.
I didn't choose it. You know when they say like God has plans for you.
Oh, okay.
I know it sounds cliche, right?
But it's
exactly what happened. Even auditing itself, it chose me. I didn't choose it. I didn't even know what was auditing when I went to varsity. Like I said, don't come back. So, but God's plans just happened. Like literally, that's what happened. I didn't even know what is auditing. I didn't even know. Like, I always make a joke to my trainees that I'm the IT auditor who doesn't like technology. It's crazy because that's what I deal with every day, right? But I'm very good at my work. I'm passionate, but in terms of now fixing things, I'm not that person. So yeah,
that's why they say God, you decide, but God, you plan, but God decides.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
So God had decided that this is where you're going. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get to know.
Yeah. It's tlhakatlhakano. So even worse, I did maths and science at school.
Where?
So
yeah. Okay. I don't know if it's the fifth. I'm not even counting. What's the biggest misconception that people have about IT auditing?
The biggest misconception is that it's technical stuff. Okay. It's like you're an IT person.
Technology.
Yeah. And the biggest misconception actually is also that it's just one of those, It's just one of those. It's not
there's nothing much there.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? And like when someone says I'm a CA, people are already like,
or engineering.
Yeah, right. But this one is just, yeah. And it's not, I think a lot of people don't know about it as yet. That much, yes. But we revolve in a world of technology. Everything is technology.
And it'll last
forever.
Now we are overcrowding engineering places, and engineering is hard, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you see? So it's one of those very good careers that people overlook. But I think it's also people don't really know a lot about it. They don't know what it entails. I mean, if it was me, the 22-year-old me, and you told me about IT audit, I'd be like, what? I'm a finance person. You can't tell me about IT. But yeah.
Or maybe they think it's all about hacking systems and it's too complicated.
But it is. It's that. It's everything. It's everything in that. So it's not just hacking. It's We'll get into it.
Okay. Okay. What's the future of IT auditing in the next 5 years? In her own opinion.
You'll say I'm biased. I think you should have Googled that yourself. I think we call this thing of the auditor of the future.
Okay.
In the audit space. So it's one of those biggest things, guys, that is going on, especially because of where we are in the world and how things work. I can tell you right now, I work with CAs where they would have to come to you and say, okay, we can't do this without you. We need your expertise on this. You need to tell us, because for them to look at the financials and say, okay, this company is performing like this, they would need to use those financials that are what an output of a system. Everything is done system, right?
So you need
People are paid on the system. Transactions are happening on the system. So everything is system. Data is being hacked. Data is being linked, resulting in a lot of financial losses all over the world. So it's definitely one interesting and a growing field.
Okay. What is the most challenging IT audit you've ever faced?
It's always challenging. It's always challenging because you don't like, when you are a teacher, for example, or you're okay. I mean, I wouldn't talk about engineers. I don't know exactly what they do.
Yeah, you should.
But
That one.
yeah, maybe let's talk about someone in the lab, right?
Yeah.
You get in, then you take this particular chemical called H2 whatever. When you mix it with this, it's gonna do this, right? But with IT audit, it's different, because when I come to an environment, each environment is different. It's complex in its own way. Just take smartphones, for example. So if I have to come and audit your environment, which is your smartphone, you are using an Android. The other one is using an iPhone 6. It's got different capabilities. It's got different features to it. It's sitting on a different platform. So with every audit, there's challenges. It's not just a blanket approach. You say, this is what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to do this. No, it's different, because it's different environment, different technologies, different systems that are complex. And then you need to understand those systems in order to execute the audit well. Yeah.
Okay. So you never know what to expect, basically.
Yeah. You never know what to expect. You never know what to
right,
expect.
manje, with my podcasting and stuff. Sorry, guys. Can never be me.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think is the most essential skill for IT auditing that one has to possess? Or maybe yeah, they should have.
The one skill. Wow, guys, you're already.
Or you must be a full package.
Yeah, but what is a full package?
Yeah,
let's talk the truth.
We don't know.
I mean, I mean, what's a full package? For me, what makes my lecturer used to say this back in university. He used to say a good auditor has a big ear. So you've got your ear on the ground, right? But I think for me, and what has worked for me, is having libijang. I don't know what's the English word for it, but
okay.
Because you go to a client, the minute people hear the word audit, they are uneasy. People don't like us. So, but when you get there, people get to open up. People get to give you important information. People get to be free, and mutually free, then they open up. So for me, that's what works the best. Also taking into account that you work with them, you need them to give you the audit evidence. You need them to tell you the process in order for you to audit it. So if you're going to give them attitude and you're going to be mean and stuff, then exactly. So for me, the biggest skill is more than anything. That has worked for me. I mean, the career is, I mean, the work is challenging because sometimes we require audit evidence and all of that. So if you're gonna call someone, get the emails, threaten them by emails and stuff, I mean, people react differently, right? Others even retaliate. Who do they think they are? This audit, So for me, it has worked for me because it makes people feel ease, and then it also just makes me I'm not saying I need to be their friend, because as per
Yeah.
our standards, you need to be independent. However, just working well with people and respecting people.
Okay. I'm gonna pass some other questions because they are not very make sure. Because remember I said Google questions. I'm not about to do the most. So okay, we're gonna talk about your story. Ne? Obviously, when you are already successful, there's always a first time story. This is where it all started.
Mhm.
So you are Lebogang from Limpopo.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Okay, so I was born and raised in Limpopo. Mama Bolo. Serope Mamere. And at the age of 6, I went to stay with my grandmother, Tsa-Sgela. So I did my primary school in Tsa-Sgela. Then I moved to Gauteng to do my high school with my mom. But we didn't have a house, ko Joburg. Like, ko magaeng, you think that's just the end of the world until you come to
Joburg.
Egoli, as
Yo.
they would say it. And then, then I did my high school, go Tembisa, go in Valley High School. And I matriculated, what was it? 2007, I think, yeah.
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time, ne?
A long time ago.
It doesn't feel like it, but yeah, I guess it was a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay, so you matriculate. Okay, in high school, you were doing, what subjects were you doing for?
I was doing math, science, biology, and accounting.
Accounting.
Yes.
Okay, and then you said your initial interest were teaching and
yeah, my initial, my passion, when you're
you
a child,
loved it.
when they ask you, oh, hola, what do you want to be? I would say I want to be maybe because I was surrounded by teachers.
Okay,
In the
that makes
family,
sense.
you know. But I just idolize, like like yo.
Or maybe it's because you were exposed to
probably
teaching and
yes.
stuff. Okay.
Yes. And then I then did maths and science, and then obviously the expectation there is like engineering. I remember I wanted to do biomed. But the maths was not medicine. The maths was not medicine. I remember Mem Sirita, one of the teachers, she came to us in grade 11 and said, guys, you need to be honest with yourself.
With us, exactly.
As a person. Do an introspection. How rona go ira engineering? Over take maths, one more.
More high school.
Maths wako, you know, like my teacher
True.
Kasi how they would tell it.
I know they would tell it like it is.
Yes, like so opala kre have or grade 40. How or 50. Ke mo fitlang. Maro ya go dira maths, o tlo dira maths, right?
Yeah.
And then I took that. If there's one thing about me is I draw inspiration from everywhere around me. Inspiration doesn't have to be like because Okorein.
Exactly.
You know, like I understand sometimes we'll be like, okay, but I don't like, nothing inspires me when I look at my parents. No, I draw inspiration from everybody around me, and that's what drove me to where I am today. So Kamuka, once again, I listened, you know, and she was making a joke or a report. But okay, this person has a point. Then I matriculated and I passed accounting very well. So as much as I didn't think, I never planned to do anything of accounting, but I was good at it. Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, so what are your plans then after matric? Like, you said you were not passionate about accounting.
Yeah.
What are you thinking in terms of university?
I'm not thinking, okay. I'm thinking, yes, there is facility, but I'm not executing. Like, I'm not, like, I can a direction.
Ya hore o batla university.
Okay, that's what on university. Kina ko ya mara maybe our we were young mo.
You
like,
don't know.
I saw it's any.
So go skolong, because now I know hore normally ka metric yone, they bring in like batu from different. They didn't have that go.
We did. But I don't know, man. I didn't think, man, it's a process. Okay, I had them saying, okay, you need to get good marks, obviously, and you need to apply, But I don't know, guys, what was happening. I just didn't. Like, nabo phela ba ka no wa no re ke a sekolong ke da matric.
That's it.
Okay, I knew there's varsity, but
Hore
ne ke so process at the time when I think about it.
Okay.
I think, no, I applied. No, now that I remember, I did apply for TT for biomed. And because my math was not so well, they rejected me.
They rejected.
But once you look next at it, I'm thinking, yeah, apply look at TT. So, okay, apply later, then it means it's in.
Okay.
That was my thinking at the time, right? Okay, matric comes now, past matric, what then? Okay, you need to go. Apply like okay, apply like TUT.
Yo.
Then I go to TT. No, but we responded and said you are not accepted because of your marks.
Yo.
And now there's space and whatnot. So now I don't have like direction to say, like what now? Like the sense of agency. Like, when you understand the sense of agency, like munna. Like pakisha or more, like no, it was not there. I was just chilled, like okay. Then I went back home. Bari akina space. Then left it at that. And it resulted in me literally after matric staying in Kukasi for the whole year.
Gap year.
That was not planned. That I didn't have a direction.
Did you feel any kind of because I know some people ba filangari. Yo, my friends are in varsity and nakitseri gap year.
But like, remember when I say, I don't know, man, and I wish people can learn this. It's in me, but I wish people, now I get inspired by that. That drives me, like it fills me up. The fact that I was at home and my friends were at varsity.
It drove you.
It drove me. It did not depress me. And I was not jealous. I saw it being possible. It's a possibility. That's how I like usual. It's a possibility. I'm that type of person. When I see something, I remember like when I moved to Joburg, my mom didn't have a house, like a big room. But I would see, but so it's a possibility. I don't see that as
shame, man.
No, it drives me. I remember walking past those houses every day, walking skolong every day. That it just inspired me. So the fact that my friends
were in varsity
and all of them, they got accepted. It drove
No,
me.
please teach me your ways because Shem, now I will be honest. It affects me, Shem, because very you'll be stressed.
People will process things differently. I was not stressed. Okay, obviously I was stressed or okay. Now reality is sinking in. But I'm like people are at varsity, but but that then it fueled me or okay. It's a possibility. As my Yeah.
So how do you then move from that stage into
varsity? Then I stayed home. Like I said, I didn't have a plan. Dikota. If she don't routine wa clean soup sa mastene, then radula mo, that was it.
Yes.
And then come September, I applied. I think I still didn't understand the process, guys. I apply
overseas, okay.
Right. I just knew I apply, but in terms of following up, in terms of those things, I still didn't understand it now that I think of it. Because come the end of 2008, 2009, I still don't have space. And there was like neglecting all along.
So couldn't you ask the people around you?
I asked my friend, then my friends, because my friends never ever see to remember. I would ask them and say, no, you just get the application form or apply. I don't know what was it, man. I was just not processing.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't your time.
Yes, until when my aunt said to me, "Uskaba boya kamos na space." That was January, not even January, February 2009.
9.
Yeah. Then I'm 500 rand. I remember there was a Val in Kempton Park. I went to Val. I said, sorry, can you can spacey? And then like, yo, I space stage, I want a spacey, you know. Then Milmo went, God,
Yes.
his timing. This other lady just said to me, when more but you can go to the main campus, go find a bail. I know they're still taking people. And but today. Like, what is Van der Bail? Like, what? No, it's my mo na mena mo ya Joburg, go feta Joburg kwana meno ya Vrydag. And the rest is history. I literally on that day, ke gopotse motho la reng o sna space ska boy.
Go high.
I was born ka Joburg. Ke nna ka taxi Vrydag. Holy. I remember even it was still 20 rand at the time from Joburg to Vrydag. Ek fitla Valley. God's timing again. But like what's a varsity?
Yeah.
Like first years
Walk-ins
and stuff. Walk-ins. And they don't even allow walk-ins.
Walk-ins, exactly.
I walked in. I walked in with so much confidence as if I'm a student. I passed by my security and SC.
You knew what you were doing.
Like, I literally walked to a queue. I didn't even know Kiku Yang.
Yeah.
When I say God. And he will just lead you. Like, it sounds like a story, but this is actually what happened. I walked on the queue. Line. I just saw a queue.
You're not asking them.
Hi. 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 Ke no yema. Ke tla no bona pele pele. Line ke yema. Yes. It sounds, yeah, I know.
Guys, don't do this.
Please don't.
Yo, mo South Africa.
Yes. Kaya line. Kante line ke yemi ke line
for people.
Yeah, accounting, Faculty of Accounting Science. But it was for people who are now registering, not applying.
Okay.
So how do you feel about it? Oh, see, like my soul to go for a guy for me how. Nothing space. But to mom dim. Why not? How did you know?
But at least they helped you because, like,
yes.
Imagine the frustration.
Saying, God.
I
remember me like, but wanna give what a space. Dr. Maseko was the dean at the time of Faculty of Sciences.
Okay.
He was in the wall at the time. He's like, no. Then I went and I gave him my matric. He's like, yo, I know past accounting hand. What do I say? I can say anything. Yeah. Okay. It's auditing. When I was basically I got cost, I got auditing. And yeah.
That's how you did it.
That's how I did it.
Yeah. I know those people, like, they get frustrated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Just like that. Yeah.
When it's time, it's time.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, that's what happened. Like, literally, that's what happened.
So now you are in, okay, you got in.
Yeah, now
varsity, you're doing auditing.
Yes.
How's the experience first year?
The experience is okay because it's accounting. I like accounting. I'm good at accounting. It's just the culture shock, obviously. You're no longer home.
Exactly.
Your mom is no longer here. I remember I cried the first night.
Oh, sure.
I cried. I remember that. So it was just a culture shock. Obviously, Batako Varsity man, they have confidence. You know,
they know what they're doing.
Hey, as they're walking around.
But it's not all of them, hey? Sometimes it's a mask.
Exactly. So I was like the shy one. Okay, I remember now there was this subject like Nireko computer lab. Mutim. I've never even I can still not go guy, you know. But yeah, that was it. I met friends at campus. I made friends at the house. Then it became home, and yeah, then I pushed through.
And then how was the program? How long was the program?
Okay, I did a diploma.
Okay.
Which is a 3-year diploma. 3 years. Internal auditing.
Okay.
At Val.
Okay.
Remember at the time, I when I initially started, I didn't have a plan.
Okay.
So no dira
just.
But yeah, then only to find out, no, I actually like this thing. You know. And then when I was introduced now into the module itself, auditing, then I actually started
enjoying it. Okay.
And I failed accounting and passed auditing more. So
I know you passed.
Yes. So
It happens, guys.
So yeah, then it's a 3-year program. It's a diploma. And then after that, so should I get into the details of the modules?
Yes, please do get into the details.
So yeah, I don't know what are the, I've seen now the requirements are a bit, I can't say a bit high, I don't know, but yeah, so you basically need account metric, obviously.
Yeah.
You need accounting. I think these days they also want maths.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes. Back in the days, where are the modules? Financial accounting, cost accounting. I don't remember the others, guys. It's been long.
It's been a while, guys.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
But I know those are the two major, because how the program works is that first year, Retsana Kamok,
Okay.
right? Which is auditing, cost, and FIS, financial information system. I
Okay.
think. Then after second year, that's where now you choose the stream you want to go to.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So then I chose the stream of auditing. Others, I know my friends, some of them chose cost accounting.
Okay.
Then others would choose that FIS, which is financial systems. Yes.
Okay.
But the main things, the one subject you're gonna do forever is accounting, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna do auditing. That's why a lot of people then get bored, because a lot of accounting people are numbers people.
Okay.
And auditing is more theory.
Okay.
So they get bored and then they leave auditing and then they go to cost or IFRS.
Okay.
Yes. But I loved the theory part of it, of auditing.
And Kero, you said maths was not medicine.
Yes.
So it makes sense.
It makes sense, right?
Just avoid
exactly.
a lot of things.
So if you're good at accounting, but the maths is not medicine, it's a
Auditing,
good course.
yeah.
Auditing, yes, internal auditing, yeah.
Okay, so after the diploma, what's the next step of getting the accounting?
Okay, after
auditing?
diploma, it's BTech. But those are back in the days. I think these days they call them.
They changed it.
They changed it, yes. Okay, there's a diploma, and then I think now they call it higher diploma. Yeah.
Mara, BTech is still there.
By change.
By change. Okay.
But
no, it's fine.
I think it's higher diploma.
Higher
that's what
diploma,
they call it.
okay.
Yeah, higher diploma.
And then how
that's
long
a
is
BTech. So it's 1 year.
1 year.
Back in the days, I don't know now.
Okay.
It was 1 year. So I didn't want to do mine at Val because I wanted go TUT. It had 10 modules. No, 11 modules.
Okay.
Instead of the 10 modules.
Okay.
And then I went to TUT. The extra module Yako TUT is that information system.
Oh, you wanted something?
Yeah, I just wanted to do something else. Not something else, but have an additional.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't put your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, you have to.
Right, yeah. That's why I always say, the stream I took, go high school, math, science, biology, and accounting. Yeah. That's the best stream ever. Because if you're going to do accounting alone, only to find out that you're actually interested in. So this one, it covers, like, the people I went to school with, we matriculated together. We've got doctors, we've got engineers, we've got auditors, but we did the same.
It doesn't limit you.
It doesn't limit you.
Okay.
So for me, if there's a school that gives you those, I always say, do that.
Do it, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it doesn't limit you, or, okay, I only have geography and biology, so it means I must do this. Understand?
But the thing is, not everyone likes accounting. Now, some of us, we don't like it. Now, accounting, they told me in grade 9, EMS, sorry, my sister, do not even touch it.
Yeah, so.
And I did geography instead.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
but maybe you should have, you see.
Even go high school, give statistics, more level accounting.
So it's not my thing. Yeah, but the nice thing about that stream, when I look at the people I went with matric in, like, we literally have engineers, we've got doctors, we've got CAs.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because it doesn't limit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, then that's when I did my BTech in internal auditing at TUT. And then, yeah.
Did you guys have like practicals, go TUT afterwards?
No practicals. Yeah. I was blessed enough. to immediately after I got a job.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
but we
that's
didn't
that's
have practicals and stuff
didn't
like that.
have
I don't
practical.
remember those.
Because
Didn't
they
have
normally
those.
say, hore, when you go to body college or the technology universities, you get like
It
some form
depends
of
on what you're
doing.
doing.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
For engineering streams,
Then you get
they do practical.
okay.
And
Makes
for
sense.
and you know this, there was always this, I don't know if I can call it a myth or what, but this thing of like you're saying, um people prefer engineers that are from University of Technologies because they've got
Practicals. Oh yeah,
practicals.
practicals.
So we also had the same thing to say, for auditing students, they prefer students from UCT, from University of Pretoria, the honors students, and
Stuff like that.
yeah. So it was very discouraging. You are going to school, but there's this thing ring. You're not gonna make it. Like,
But I don't think that's the case. Like if you have all the requirements, they would have
yeah,
had to.
but with, especially like in the auditing space, with the big fours. In auditing, we've got the big fours, which are like the biggest
Banks.
accounting firms in the whole
Oh,
world.
okay.
The big fours. They will tell you, "Oh, banyaka batho on us." Not that they don't take us, no, they do. But you know, also when you're listening to those people, it's like, okay, it's not good enough. You know, the banyaka batho UP, batho, then you start doubting yourself. Oh, nakisal ko vali nyana shemo, you know. But no, it's actually not.
Okay.
So
At least there's someone from Val.
yeah, there's a lot. There's
lot.
a lot of people from Val. There's a lot of people from T2 in big spaces. They are audit senior, they are directors, even
No, that's good.
so it's just a myth,
So
guys.
it's possible, guys.
Yes,
Don't
do not be discouraged.
Yes, don't be
okay?
discouraged.
But no,
Don't be.
it's not. Don't be.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you get your first job, ne? Mara, do you think it was easy to apply for the job still, or it was just?
It was not easy for me, honestly. Once again, I will say God's timing and His ways of doing things.
Okay.
So one of my best friend to our high school, Candy, she remember that gap year. So she did auditing as well.
Okay.
So when I was doing my BTech, she was already working.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So one lady she used to work with left and joined another company. It's an international company. And then she asked, do you know people back at school like who are graduates who needs a job? And then she said, Ngwana, there's this person, unaka musandile CV. And then I sent my CV. Then I got shortlisted. I went to the interview process and stuff. But yeah, then I was blessed enough to get a job. Yeah.
God's timing, guys.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if it's not your time, it's not your time. Just relax.
No, don't relax. Push through it.
No, but
push through it.
People stress. Go through. People stress stress.
True.
That time you are stressing for just keep praying and just chill at home. I know it's not easy, but
it's not.
Unfortunately, you can't tell Mudim Hore, Father God's
what is happening. Yeah.
You can't do that, but it happens.
And
it will
you
happen.
don't know. The other thing is, like, as you grow older, you don't know what he's protecting you from.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't know. Hore.
Yeah.
But if
you know, there's a lot of things happening. So we don't really know.
Yeah, we don't know. So, okay, you get a job and then what's the experience?
But remember, as I'm getting a job, I studied internal auditing. And this interview is for IT audit. Those are two different things. I don't even, I know there's IT auditing because now I'm a graduate, but I don't know anything about it. I only know the theory part where it was a module of some sort.
Manje, how do you then navigate?
The requirements were just, even now the requirements are just auditing for our trainees. As long as you've got auditing background. And then now we're also adding IT people. So if you've got IT and then you want to venture into the space, you can come into the IT audit space.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah. So it's a mixture of both because you need both the skills. You need to have auditing, and you need to, So for people like me who are from an auditing background, I needed then to upskill and learn IT, because how are you going to audit it if you don't understand it?
Yeah.
And then for people who are from an IT background,
Audit.
they need to learn what is audit, the standards, because we are governed by international standards. They are things that you do, how you conduct yourself as an auditor. So it's a mix of things. Yeah.
So, okay. How did you navigate with the kind of thing? You don't know, Pele.
I don't know. I'm just a person
Going
with
with the
a
flow.
BTEC, and then they call me to the interview. But because it's a trainee,
Okay, internship kind of vibe.
yeah, it's an internship, so we're not expecting you to know. Okay, you're here to learn.
Hey, my sister, these days. The questions they will ask you, it's like
What do they
I've
ask?
been in the industry for 10 years.
No, but for internship,
They don't care whether it's internship.
I would understand. They would, in terms of auditing questions, yes, I needed to know
What's going on.
Yes, but the IT space, that's something. And then I just took the job, guys. Like I'm saying once again, this one also chose me. I mean, I just took the job, and lucky for me, it was an international company. It was a very good space to join.
That's great.
So that's when then I got my exposure.
In that thing.
It was not easy. Yo.
Yes, let's hear the challenges. Hore. We are doing this thing. We are working now. It's no longer high school.
It's no longer high school. The biggest challenge, honestly, was understanding what IT audit is.
Okay.
Especially from an IT perspective. Because you get there, they talk about IT. They talk about antivirus. They talk about firewalls. They talk about patches. They talk about systems. They talk about networks.
That time.
Mudimu. Yo.
Guru, you have to keep yourself like panicking. Yes. Information like it's very key.
Yes. And how are you going to Mudimu. Yo. Like they just throw you in the deep end. Come miracle. I don't tell like they throw you in the deep end. This is the methodology. This is what you're expected to do. You'll go with the senior, observe what the senior is doing. But at the time, we were not really fully capacitated. So they would just send you we're sliding, and then you need to get there.
Imagine when you get there, you ring.
You need to strategy. And I bet you're talking to a whole IT manager or a whole CIO, and you are asking them the questions, and you are the auditor. And in this space, if there's one thing as an auditor, you must be confident. Because if you come here,
wish.
They're gonna take that's but that's what they do.
Yeah.
So you need to know what you're talking about, because you are the auditor. You are coming to ask them if they're doing things. You are there to tell them you are doing this correctly, you are doing this wrong. Remember,
you need to know what you're talking
about.
So
imagine you're going to the doctor, and the doctor is taking.
No.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
So it was not easy, guys. About shaya. Yo. And then remember, you are auditing their background. Right?
You need to.
You are auditing their environment. You are auditing their processes, their procedures against best practice. So if you get there and then you're asking someone, you have an antivirus, and then he says, yes, I have it, and he just gives you a screenshot. If you don't understand the screenshot, what are you gonna do?
It's shy.
Yes. So the biggest challenge was definitely having to learn what is IT, what is antivirus, what is firewall. I was like, fire. Where is the fire here? What are you talking about? Yo. That was the most yeah.
So okay, what can they do to keep themselves updated? Maybe read books, recommend something.
Yeah, definitely read books. Read books. There's a lot of. I mean, if you want to go into the IT audit space, we've got this thing they call it Isaka. So if you don't have to be a member, but there are articles that
Okay,
goes
that you can
out
read.
that you can read about. But yeah, just read up. Even today, I still read up. Like I said, the challenging thing would be you're going to a client environment and then you get there and they tell you we're a SAP environment and you don't understand what SAP
What's
is.
going on?
Or tomorrow you go to another client and they're like, no, we're actually an Oracle environment. No, we're actually in Linux. So you need to understand the databases. So you need to understand IT as a whole because that's what you're going to audit. So you need to understand the setups of mainframe. What is a mainframe? What is a network? What is the OS? What is the DB? When they say application layer, what are they talking about? So the end product, which is obviously the financial systems, I mean the financials, that the CAs use. By the time they look at it, you would have understood how the process,
Yo.
was.
Guys, you must know what you are doing.
Yeah, but nobody knows. Ha hona motho a no bela ga tseba.
I'd say exactly.
Ha hona
Yeah.
motho a bela ga tseba.
Exactly.
Ask around. Like you said, read up.
Read, yeah.
Ask around, guys.
Mara
Go-
le gona at this age, in this day and age, there's a lot of things they can do.
Right?
Social media is there.
Yes.
YouTube is there to
Yes.
see hore. There's a lot of
Yes.
things you can
Yes,
the
yes, yes,
podcast,
yes,
the thing you can learn
Yes,
so
yes,
much
yes,
about.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
So okay. You are ankere first job. And then are you growing in the industry?
Yes, I grew. I was a trainee for 2 years.
Okay.
And then I got promoted to senior IT auditor
Okay.
for like 2 years as well. Then I got promoted to assistant manager. Then now I'm an IT audit manager. It's a good space, guys. It's a very interesting, growing, big demand for it. There's a lot we can say. I know the time is almost up, but there's definitely a lot for people who want to venture into it. Today, there's cyber going on, so we've got cyber security, we've got data analysis, we do data analytics. So it's a very interesting. You're not gonna just be bored.
Yeah.
It's something to think about. We do data analysis. We do cybersecurity, we do applications control, we do projects reviews. There's a lot of money being, especially like you can see maybe in the news where they're saying 200 billion wasted on system. The system never got to be implemented. That's where you come in. So there's a lot. You just have to IT audit space itself. Once you're in it, you then need to choose what is it that you're going to specialize in, based on obviously your interest and where you need to grow. But it's a whole lot of big industry. So yeah, it's something for people to consider. Also, people who are from an IT background, maybe you've got an IT degree at home, you don't know what to do. I would say apply for IT audit work jobs as a trainee.
Okay.
I know we need a lot of, because like I said, you need both of the skills. Internal audit, auditing skill and IT skill. Yeah.
You need that.
Yeah. And you're not gonna be bored if you're an IT person, or no, you'll be looking at books. No, you'll do what we call ethical hackings. You'll be hacking people. It's part of those things.
That's
So
interesting.
it's a lot. It's very broad. It's very broad. Yeah.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
So guys, any advice you can give to the upcoming, those who are studying IT auditing, hore, what can they do in this just to help them get prepared for the kind of the industry?
My advice would be, like you said, read up, be clued up,
Okay.
be curious. Curiosity, it's be curious, investigate, ask. Don't be discouraged and think, no, it's not going to happen. Be encouraged by people around you. IT audit space, I vouch for it. I'm a certified information systems auditor. It's growing. It's a very big industry that people should think about, and it takes care of the bills and more than that.
You heard that, ne?
So yeah, I would vouch for someone. Read up, ask if you don't understand. Ask. Don't be like me who just went to university not understanding. Go ask questions. Read up and yeah, listen to this type of things. The podcast, those type of things will really help.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Kadlala. So, guys, this is the end of the interview, or
Okay.
let me say the conversation.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you for coming and
Okay.
joining us. I hope you guys learned a lot, because now I did. The only thing I heard though was it takes care of your bills, because that's that's the only thing I'm interested in. So
Wow.
if you want your bills to be taken care of, come to auditing, come to
Yes.
IT auditing.
IT audit, yes.
Don't sit there at home, kokasi uja dikota.
No,
Come to IT auditing. Your bills will be taken care of. But if you also have a story to share with us, you can write to us at Tsa-Sgela1@gmail.com. And you guys can also engage with us on our social media platforms. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as well as, no, not Twitter, TikTok, sorry, as well as YouTube. You can listen to our podcast. And then, do you have any social media pages that
no,
you don't?
No.
Okay.
No.
Doesn't want to be.
No.
Ningam text.
Wow.
Ningam text.
No.
But
they can ask you if they need advice.
If you guys have questions, you can definitely ask in the comment section.
I am willing to help.
I will definitely revert the questions and you'll definitely get the answers. You guys know this. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next episode.